Welcome to an all-new episode of Exploring Fort Saskatchewan. Here's your host, Curtis Dominique. Hey everybody, welcome to the all-new episode of Exploring Fort Saskatchewan. I'm Curtis Dominique, and I'm here with Hollywood producer. I'm saying that.
All right.
Producer extraordinaire, Tim McKort. Tim, thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm kind of excited. We've talked a few times outside of this, and I wanted you on the show. You're making a movie in Fort Saskatchewan. I'm so glad you could come out. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm glad to be here.
We're just going to dive right into this. For the people who are watching, who are you and what do you do?
Well, I'm started my own video production company a while back, and I've already created short films initially. And so the short films kind of led to the feature film. With filmmaking, you have to sort of work your way up. It's a process, and it's creating relationships to be able to build your company and build the revenue streams or the avenues by which your movie is going to be distributed. So that takes time, and then we shot our first feature in 2006, and we've continued on. This will be our 7th feature film in that amount of time. So we kind of have how to do it down, how to successfully do it, and how to have a lot of fun while we're doing it.
So you're saying you shot 7 movies. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to point at what they are. Sure Shot Dombrowski. You gave me a little synopsis for everybody watching. What exactly is it, and which one is this one? Is this the reboot? Is this the new blood?
Right. So we initially created 4 movies in the Sure Shot adult version, and they were kind of I kind of liken them to a Canadian version of a movie like Slapshot with Paul Newman. Very different, awesome. Obviously Canadian. And then when we shot those 4 movies, we decided to actually shoot a drama, which was totally different. So we went to New York and shot that with actors Michael Madsen and Eric Roberts. So that was exciting. We just actually released that movie. So that's going worldwide, hopefully. We'll see what the feedback is. I'm sure it will be good. It's a sci-fi drama, so that was a cool movie to shoot. But then when we finished that movie, we're a production company, so we thought, what next? So we thought about my distributor out of the US said, can you do me a family hockey comedy similar to Mighty Ducks? And I said, well, I know how to do a hockey movie for sure. So let me look at the script and let's see if I can rework the script to make it family friendly and very wholesome and very geared towards the Western Canadian sensibilities that we have. So we did that. Almost 2 years ago. That was very successful. And so this is, and it's a prequel to the previous Sure Shot movies because it stars teenagers.
Okay.
And then this one is a follow-up to that. So this one is a continuation of the last movie. It piggybacks right on the end of the movie and goes forward in time from that period.
I know, yeah, you can't give away the spoilers. We're not going to spoil anything.
It's a different plot completely from the last movie, so we've got a lot of different...
wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So we've decided to take the characters in some new direction and bring in some new characters and really feature the city of Fort Saskatchewan.
Okay, so I'll ask the question. You see the whole Edmonton area. You probably have all of Alberta. British Columbia is really open to getting people to film movies, TVs. Why did you pick Fort Saskatchewan, if I can ask that?
Well, I'm always looking for a new area. Reason being is that I always like to showcase new geography, Western Canadian geography. Okay. So I do put the feeler out, usually 4 or 5 months ahead of time to see who's interested, and it has to be a specific area. It has to have all the things we need. It has to have hockey arenas and people that we're able to draw in for our crew or actors and all sorts of things that movie productions need to be successful. And so Fort Saskatchewan really got on board, and talking with Diane at the city, and then the city council looked at the proposal and said, yes, let's go forward with this straight off. And so that's when we were off to the races, and that's why we decided Fort Saskatchewan. And Fort Saskatchewan's very neat. It's got some cool geography, and it's got some, some of that historical stuff, and it's got a beautiful river valley, and the water tower is unique, and so all those things kind of made it.
Are they going to be in the movie too?
Yeah,
without giving some. I'm trying not to do spoilers.
No. Geography's cool. We went with Fort Saskatchewan. Is Fort Saskatchewan in the movie? We're not changing the name.
Awesome.
So all the things in and around the city will showcase those little vignettes as part of our action scenes or some of our drama stuff.
That's so cool. When we talked, it was just, and again, you've done this, and it's like, oh my God, it's so exciting. And you're like, wait, just wait. You're going to get on set. Just wait. Just wait. But to me, it's still exciting. Is it cool that I can say you're going to shoot some here, or can I say that?
We were looking for a location, a house location, and yourself and Catherine, your wife, were so accommodating. So
absolutely,
we're going to be here. And
we're actually downstairs in Grandpa's basement. Possibly.
That's right.
Possibly. No, and I'm looking forward to this and to help in any way possible, because you know what? It showcases our city, but also you have a line of movies. Like, this is not just you just coming in going, yeah, I want to do this. I have a pedigree. I've done this. They're good. Shooting the seventh one, that's getting into quite a legacy that you're leaving. And you know what? Like, how many producers out there can say they've done 7 movies?
Yeah, I was watching, to sort of do a segue, or a small segue. I was watching a documentary about Richard Linklater, who does a bunch of movies. His biggest movie is School of Rock with Jack Black. And I thought, I'm kind of the American or the Canadian version of Richard Linklater. He's outside the system. He has a very tight working budget always. In fact, School of Rock was probably his biggest budget, and I think that's where Edmonton is not really the hotbed for filmmaking. However, the systems that we have set up in Alberta, the tax credits and the crews that we have that are still working, and the actors that we have access to are still very good. So being able to sort of utilize that and utilize some of the outlying markets, meaning Fort Saskatchewan, for what we do makes it easier. It does. Well, it's still a hard process, but I thought, wow, I kind of do the same thing that I can relate totally to what Linklater goes through in terms of how he makes his movies.
Awesome. Hey everybody, just taking a quick moment out to stop the vidcast right now. We are in the month of September in beautiful Fort Saskatchewan, and the colors are coming out on all the trees, and it looks amazing. I just want to thank our sponsors who help bring this show to you, starting off with the Canadian Brew House. Go down and see Chad, tell him I sent you. You sit back, you enjoy all the TVs, the amazing food, the different flavors of beer. You go there after work to kick back, or take your entire family just because you don't want to do dishes. It's an incredible place to go to, the Canadian Brew House here in the Fort Saskatchewan. We also want to say hello to our newest sponsor, Simply Stunning Hair and Makeup. Lisa and all the girls down there will make you look incredible. If you're a guy, you're going to come out Conor McGregor, and you're going to want to take somebody's belt away from them. And I would suggest this. I picked up this product, Go 24/7. I'm kind of a girly man. I like my peppermint shampoo, I guess you could say. This stuff, incredible, and I put it on my beard. Oh my God, it is incredible. For all the guys out there who have a beard, or the beer, I'm talking about the Canadian Brew House again. For all the guys that have a beard, it's so awesome. Check it out. Go see Lisa, Simply Stunning 24/7. I guess we're going to go back to the vidcast. Thanks everybody for joining us. Give me your belt! Now, without giving any other spoilers, anything on the horizon after this? Because production's almost, we're getting into production soon. Right. We're starting to get into it. Anything that you can talk about, because I know that you're always probably thinking 1 or 2 projects ahead.
Right. Yeah, that's what you have to do. As a working producer, you always have to be working on this and something as well with the next. Luckily, at this period of time, it's kind of I'm not going to say it's the halcyon days for me and my production company, because it's all still a process. But we are releasing. We finished the movie previous to this. We had to go back and sort of fatten it up a little bit, so we have just released that. We do have a deal with China for digital rates for that movie, which will spill over into this movie. We'll be able to utilize that and piggyback off that relationship for this movie. So that's that, and Q4 Dream Corporation, which is the drama that I spoke of, is all. We sent it out to Lionsgate in the US, and then we sent it out to Entertainment One in Canada. So that's big for us. So then we'll work on this movie through this calendar year and release towards fall next year. But I've got a TV pilot that I shot up in Dawson City recently. So working into a little bit of TV stuff in the meantime. So we've got that going, and we'll be shooting 5 more episodes of that series as we move into 2018, the summer of 2018. So that's kind of what we have going.
Okay.
Busy for the next year for sure.
Awesome. Awesome. And I know we kind of joked about it. Netflix. Is that kind of the hotbed now to try and get your TV or movie or something like that, a deal with them? Or is it still the open market where China or...
Yeah, it's changed a lot. Obviously DVD sales when I first shot my first movie was a huge revenue stream. That's not so much the case anymore. So more digital media, online stuff for sure. I don't worry about Netflix anymore. I have a distributor, so they do that for me. So any deals that are struck in terms of airlines or wholesale or digital media or international sales,
Airlines.
They take care of that.
I never even thought about that.
Hotels, yeah, all those things, pay-per-view, all that stuff, right? So they take care of that for me, which is great, because I used to have to really dig for that kind of stuff, and any relationship that I created was great. It was a beginning, but now that I have a real distributor, then I don't have to worry so much about marketing, which is huge, because if you can't market your product, then who's going to see it? Where's it going to go? It's great to have done it, but the purpose is to create a business and keep that business rolling. And what we do is a business not unlike any other.
Well, you're at 7 in a TV show, so obviously you're doing something right.
Hopefully.
You're not I'm trying to boost you up, and you're very humble, and you know what? That's awesome.
Peaks and valleys is a roller coaster ride with filmmaking. So I've had the highs and I've had the lows. So I try and keep it at an even. Yes, for sure. Because I know there will still be a lot of stuff that will still be, along the road. So we've enjoyed the ride, but at times it's very stressful as well. It's all part of it. It's not like any other business. It is the same. At the end of the day, you still have to look at your balance sheet and see where you're going and see where you're headed. And hopefully that's the balance sheet is on that rise rather than on the decline.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, are you still looking for people? Are you still looking for help for this movie? Is there any way that they can contact you, or is there any...
Yeah, well, we still have a few extras that we can cast. We've pretty much got all our hockey stuff set, although there is a coordinator with Saskatchewan Minor Hockey who is helping us out, so people can connect with Fort Saskatchewan Minor Hockey. We are looking at kids roughly between 14 and 16. Okay. So that's the kind of age gap that we're looking for, boys and girls. And the other thing that we're still looking for is sponsorships. So we have a unique opportunity for businesses in the Fort Saskatchewan market to create a rink board ad. Well, we create it for them, and they supply us with their logo and information, and we create a rink board ad that we place in the movie and during dialogue scenes and action scenes. And because it's internationally released, and because your sign's going to be seen in China, all across China, that digital media relationship we have it runs for 2 years, and it goes. It's a national broadcast, so it's an opportunity for businesses to reach out beyond their borders. And I know that's not such a big deal in terms of a lot of stuff comes local, but We'll have the premiere in Fort Saskatchewan. Probably 500 plus people will attend. We'll make sure all our DVDs are sold in as many outlets in Fort Saskatchewan as we possibly can. So that marketing and branding continues on and on. We get TV deals. We get pay-per-view. So really, it's in perpetuity. The advertising is one shot, but in perpetuity. So that's kind of a cool thing. It's that continuous revenue
branding
stream, that continuing branding going on and on and on and on for that business.
So if they wanted to contact you for this opportunity, how would they go about do that?
Preferably through my email. So Western Directives at Shaw.
I'll try and put it right here.
Yeah, okay.
The magic of editing. Right. So what was it again?
Western Directives. WesternDirectives. All one word, Western Directives at shaw.ca. Best place to get me.
All right. And do they want to put anything in the subject line, advertising, or just, hey, Tim?
Yeah, you can just contact me and let me know that your business is interested, and we'll go from there.
I think this is an opportunity for the people in Fort Saskatchewan, for the people in Alberta, hell, the world, for the people in the world. You want to advertise? This is a movie. It's the 7th movie. I don't know. I'm your bullhorn right now. I'm trying to get it. What a better place, and it's not financial. It's financially feasible.
It is. It's very affordable. Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
And that's the biggest thing. And then you're in a movie, and you know what? You can show off when your friends come over. Oh, look at this! Oh, this movie's playing in the background. Oh my God! Look at my ad, and that's it. It's perfect, and that's it. Contact Tim, Western Directives. I'll put it back up again here at shaw.ca.
Western Directives at shaw.ca.
Yeah. I want to thank you so much for coming on. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than this. I know we got to wrap it up. We went into it. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Now you've got a moment.
I am just pleased as punch to be here. Thank you for this opportunity. And good luck with everything you got going on.
Thank you so much. Well, I know we'll
think
be
you're
hanging
a
out
great guy as well. So
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And you know what? I guess when the movie's being recorded, there'll be some behind the scenes stuff that we'll try and put out too for everybody.
That's right. We'll keep it updated with social media as we move forward. Absolutely.
Yeah, check out you've got a Facebook, your website, everything. Yeah, check it out because this movie, I think that it's going to be awesome. You know what? I'm saying that it's going to be awesome. Check it out. All right, Curtis Dominic for Tim McKort, Exploring Fort Saskatchewan. Thanks for joining us. Sure Shot Dombrowski. It's going to be good. Watch it. Thank you guys. See you later. Bye for now.
Exploring Fort Saskatchewan is a product of Dominique Digital.